Have you ever tried to run as fast as you can? You gave it your all, but still you arrived at the finish line and you were seconds away from getting your personal best. It feels like it's impossible. You can't quite push to that next level. But what if I told you there are two immediate things you can do right now at your next run that will help you crush it and really get that PB? Now, no one talks about these, or at least in terms of tips that I can ascertain at the moment. What you need to understand is when we run, there's going to be wind. Can't get around it. When you're going that quick, wind starts to play a factor. And when every second counts on the run, this wind can be detrimental. Now, what do I mean by this? Even if you run in a really lightweight running singlet, me, myself, Nike Aero Swift, size medium is 52 grams, so if I'm a size small, let's say that's 48 or 50 grams. Still weighs something, but more than that, it still flaps around a bit in the wind. It's acts as like a little mini sail, even though it's still pretty light, it's got lots of air holes in it. It still plays a factor. So what's faster than one of the lightest singlets around? Simple. It's free. You've got it. Running shirtless. Now, for women, I know this might be a bit difficult, but if you say run with a sports bra, but focusing on men, as most people listen to this channel are guys, running shirtless is the secret. Now, you might be thinking, oh, but it's cold. I'm going to get cold. Like, I can't perform, yada, 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 so on and so forth. Okay, now I understand that point. But if you're really running fast and giving it your all, you need to understand that your body temperature will go up about 10 degrees. So if you start running when it's about 10 degrees, yes, it's cold, your nipples might be freezing. But as soon as you actually start to run and, give it your all, your body is going to get to make it feel like it's about 20, 21 degrees, which is just right. So it doesn't really make sense to kind of say that point. Just trust me, I can tell you from experience, it doesn't matter, and that running shirtless, while it kind of can seem embarrassing if you're a very shy and kind of not really outgoing person, it's okay. What you can do is you can rock up to a race or your own training, wear your top, and then when you're basically ready to rock and roll, take it off, put it over a tree, go for the run, come back, put it on. So you're basically only exposed when you're running, but you're running that quick, no one's going to notice it, and if they do see you running shirtless, they're going to know you're serious and they're going to get out of the way. So it kind of has that extra benefit of kind of like, you're the guy, you're the main character. And I guess onto my second point, which further compounds this, is literally what I'm recording on now, the phone. I've got an iPhone 12 mini. Even with that small form factor, the phone still weighs something. Weighs 135 grams according to the internet. So if we plus that plus the singlet, well, it's got 200 extra grams of weight. Now, again, every second counts, right? And also equally, when you're running as fast as you can, every gram counts too. So a way around this, I have found, and I've applied it, and it helped me get an incredible time recently, was putting these two factors together, in which I put music on my Chorus Pace 3. So I'll show you. You can upload it like an old MP3 player when you used to, get the music, put it on a file, unplug it, and then basically you've got music on your phone. Yeah, this does that, right? So if I could show you, you've got the thing and it can connect Bluetooth to your earphones. So basically you don't need your phone anymore. This is only 19 grams. It's not going to kind of weigh you down. So you basically take the phone out of the equation, take the singlet out of the equation, you've beaten the wind resistance, you're not weighed down by a phone. Suddenly you basically feel like you're running like super free, right? You're not feeling that phone when you're running. And that kind of resulted in me in the corporate cup in the fourth round, I think it was, I'll double check it, running 16 minutes and 49 seconds. Quicker than I ever thought possible. My fastest time ever, well within the 16 minutes, not just 16 minutes, 59 seconds, which at that time I had my phone on me, but just goes to show that it really plays a difference. And every round for the Corporate Cup this year, I've ran shirtless. I think I'm starting to coin a new term, the shirtless stallion. So there could be something behind that further, who knows? It just sounds kind of cool. So just, bear that in mind. Points about if you're kind of feeling that you've done everything and you're giving it your all and you're still not getting to that point, there are still 2 more things you can do. I mean, because everyone runs at the top, so you can take that top off. Most people that are into running have a running watch that, for the most part, can support music. If you don't have a running watch that supports the music, I guess you could run just simply without your phone and just try to really focus on your breathing. The only reason I use music is because I use like a meditative music or something to get me into like a flow state. So it's not necessary for this point, but it's just something to bear in mind. If you run without, like I said, a phone, and you just focus on your breathing and you try to hold really steady and just check the distance on your watch, then that will be fine in and of itself. Plus coupling it with the idea of running shirtless, i.e. without a singlet. And there's also a bonus tip, but I've got a whole nother video for that, where B12, if you're kind of pushing and you're feeling your body's not really giving you what you need to really get to that next level and kind of put out those numbers, there's probably a good chance that you could have a B12 deficiency, where it's like running with a handicap. Whereas if you're running and your B12 levels are where they need to be, yes, it will still feel hard, but it will feel more effortless in the sense that your body is really working with you and not against you and trying to do something. It'll feel like you're more in sync. So basically, like, there's going to be a whole nother video on that, about kind of what that means and how you should kind of go about and how frequently you should, take B12. So that's just another component. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of share with you that there's 2 really easy things you can do to conquer mountains and conquer life today. Now, if you want to support me and conquer mountains in a physical and literal sense, leverage what I use, a bicycle, to have your fittest self ever. Save so much money on getting to work if you have a 9-to-5 job. Take your fitness to the next level, which basically got me to this point where I'm able to run so fast. Then a bicycle really is for you. You'll be able to go to the grocery store and get your groceries and just have the best life. It feels like being a kid again. Link in the description below. $10. Support me, support the channel. It's a digital product. It goes straight to you. You can have it on your phone. 160 pages. You'll save thousands of dollars, hundreds, and then every time you go for a bike ride, you'll save $50 based on this super cool method I've come up with, or kind of channeled from a lot of other people that are pros. So you'll find it awesome. So conquer mountains, conquer life.